Hello! Here we'll see The Rock Dwayne Johnson share clips of his training for the movie, The Smashing Machine. Let's see how his technique is coming along. Now, for his jab, he seems to be leaning forward, reaching for the punch, unpinning his back foot to make connection. This is technically incorrect as it can put you out of position and lead to a longer recovery back to a balanced stance, which in turn can have it more easily countered, but fighters like Israel Adesanya, who are very precise, actually do this with their jab. They move their chest or torso forward as they strike with the jab, although Israel is still technically more sound than The Rock here. Low kick is also very stiff and slow. He doesn't turn his hips over with the blow. This makes it much more awkward, like a soccer kick opposed to an effective strike, like a dad punishing his son for picking on his younger sibling. Now here in guard, The Rock postures up and throws a very stiff bomb. This is a very common problem with bodybuilders. Their kinetic chain does not allow them to harness the most effective body mechanics because their motion has been limited to more robotic motions used to stimulate hypertrophy, thus increase muscle mass. He's acting, feints the stomp, and then enters half guard. Yup, this is acting. It's a play. His punches come off very stiff and he's very reactive to what his opponent is throwing. For this takedown, he actually picked up the right leg of his opponent when in truth, you're supposed to hold the other leg and just tip with your head. With strength, he picks up his opponent and enters guard. Here, The Rock is learning how to collar tie and manipulate his opponent's weight distribution. Overall, The Rock is a 6'5" monster made of muscle. He can go over the motions and act out a fight, but he's not a fighter. This does not change the fact that he would seriously hurt the average person due to the physical abilities he has inherited and earned, but a much smaller UFC fighter would still school him. Nonetheless though, this was good work, and The Rock can probably learn enough to make a great movie. He's still a little stiff, so disciplines that do increase his range of expression would go a long way. But he can still hurt someone with the basics of technique paired with the sheer dense muscle mass he has. What would you rate The Rock and his fighting abilities as shown here? I think he's doing pretty well, considering that he is a bodybuilder.